This is where the parents of Townville students, elementary students, were told to come to pick up their children. I'm gonna get a shot over my shoulder. This is what is greeting them when they arrive here. You see a lot of police cars, but you also see a long line of cars, sort of like a number of cars just waiting so they can pull over and retrieve their children. We've seen at least 2 or 3 school buses. Scott Metzger is working on the camera for me. Scott, if you can zoom in beyond the church sign, you can see one of the school buses here. Presumably that school bus is filled with children, dropping them off to this location so that they can be reunited with their parents. Now I'm going to have the camera pan a little more if possible. Right over my shoulder you can see parents walking away with their children. Take a shot right here. These are some of the parents who have collected their children and are walking back to the cars, many of them relieved, children clinging to their parents. Some of them were even crying, highly emotional, as you can imagine. I'm gesturing over here. I'm going to talk with this gentleman. Hi there. Hi, you're live on Channel 7. I'm Dave Jordan with 7. You got a call to pick up your children as well.
Yes.
Tell me what's going through your mind right now.
It's the world we live in today, unfortunately. I'm just glad that my children are safe. Thank you, Jesus. And we're just praying for the other kids. I don't know exactly what happened. So. The school called me twice automatically. I called my wife. I found out from work. I called my wife. She's at home, so she rushed to the school. So.
Yeah. You seem, I mean, you're obviously very relieved. A lot of parents had the same expression that we had spoken to coming out of here. But I just want to thank you for talking with us and stopping. I know it's been a very emotional day. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, that is pretty much a sample of what we've been seeing and hearing in and around Townville, especially here at Oakdale Baptist, where parents are coming to retrieve their children. And I said it before, and it bears repeating, this is a very surreal situation, especially for people in Townville and in Anderson County as a whole. The problem still continues to be the humidity, and that is what is fueling this fire, which has grown overnight. Crews are now forced to rethink their strategy in how to put it out. Now the problem here is twofold. First of all, this terrain is not equipped for the heavy equipment generally used to create a fire line, like a bulldozer. As you can see behind me, this is a mountainous fire, so that is presenting a challenge. Also, the fire is moving so quickly that everything that they are planning on doing, they are not able to do. Within the last 5 minutes, I got an update from the Forest Service. They told me that the fire is now at 1,914 acres, 15% containment, a lot going on here tonight. They said the students have until 5:30 to vacate Sykes Hall or face arrest. Here's a live look behind me. You can see some of the students gathering. The building, for what I understand, is not completely empty, but some students have left, but there are still some students inside. We are not sure whether or not the arrests are going to take place or are taking place inside the school. We are still monitoring the developments. You can see this is the front entrance right now. This is the Laurel Hill Baptist Church, the old building that was on the property. Most of it was wooden interior, as you can see here, and that is why it took crews so long to put out this fire. And back here live, the fire, as you can see, completely out again. Just the frame of the building remains. Now, we wanted to get some answers about the company hired to knock down this building. Well, a number connected to that company ended up being a wrong number, so we checked the Secretary of State's website to see who the listed register of the company was. They had no company with that name on its website. As for the men who were arrested in connection with the arson of this property, they remain in jail tonight, and their bond has been refused. I saw a friend of mine who works at a competing station here in Charlotte. She asked me if I had a gas mask or a scarf or something to cover my mouth because she suffered tear gas when the riots broke out on Wednesday night. A lot of people are concerned that with the release of the video by the family and the reticence of the investigators, particularly the police officers in Charlotte and the governor, to not release the footage officially, that there will be more riots, especially heading into the weekend. So there are a lot of people who are on alert, and as well as the officers who are standing by lest anything break out.